Hello, everyone, and we are back with the second match of the day. It's Team Mystics versus Meme Team, and unfortunately, due to some technical difficulties, we had to play one round off stream. But now we're back with the second round of the match. So, Team Mystics, it's Godson, Hellgrinder, Deadeye, Redshift, and Kaki. And on Meme Team, it's Jersey Man, Ham41, Wannabe Clutcher Kiss, and Pablo Discobar, who is being subbed off for Epic Pie, and the map we're playing on is Clubhouse. So looking forward to this match now as we are going right into the game. So the first round on CCTV won by the attackers. Fair enough. The operator bans as well are so unique. The attacker fans are fine. The Blitz and the Jackal. Blitz being a target ban for Epic Pie, but the Jackal is very is one of the only sane bans in all of these. So Kavera and the Clash ban. I can make absolutely no sense of the Clash ban. She has absolutely no use, especially on this map, which has so many open corners, so many open areas where the attackers can easily pinch the Clash. I don't know, maybe they were just memeing with their bans as they're going down to church. Hassan playing that Rome once again. He was very successful last time around. Um, Last match actually we were unfortunately unable to watch the first round of this match as the defenders were unable to do anything. That's my boy moving to Vigil, probably looking to roam upstairs, holding logistics in order to stop anyone from moving into kitchen or maybe inside bar or garage. The Valkyrie being played also very important, but they have access to Maestro and Echo, and they're deciding to bring Doc as the only ACOG on the defense team. Hulk on that Valkyrie, it'll be very Hulk's camera placement will be very important as he's just. But that's a very good camera. The attackers will not be looking for it, as it'll be able to give out so much important information. As Abhinandan and two others are spawned in on the construction side looking for any spawn peaks as Vigil goes upstairs. Redshift on the Thatcher spawning by Warehouse and one spawn by main gate. So very spread out spawns as Deadeye on the Zofia is moving into the garage and Redshift moving into onto the roof now as Godson. It's interesting to point out that despite the fact they have access to Maverick and Hibana, they're not bringing either, which is weird, especially on a map like Clubhouse where you would benefit with all of those attackers. You're bringing neither, as Godson spots the Vigil on his throne, but it's only the aura of the Vigil, and his position right now is not given away as he's hiding behind the bar. A very powerful position as Godset now goes in. Abhinandan on the glass might not be very useful as he's still outside the map, but if he decides to push Epic Bite inside blue, Epic Bite will have a very difficult time. As a C4 kill from Hulk, a beautiful C4 to get rid of the Thermite, so the Thermite was able to get the hatch, but that is about it as Hulk peeks the hatch aggressively, looking for anyone to vault in from the window as a Thatcher is inside, and that's where the lack of heart breachers comes into play as Hulk gets another beautiful shot onto the sledge. So that's the grenades and the self-destruction off the board, and only self-destruction left on the hands of Deadeye on the Zofia as Redshift is just running around outside. And only 1 minute left on the board. The Mute Jammer is now coming into play as Epic's position inside blue is given away. The Glass now finally deciding to push Epic inside blue, but Epic some shots were landing on him, but he is a dog and he's able to revive himself up. Finally, Hassan on that vigil taken down, but it's down to less than a minute as Abhinandan rotates into garage. The smoke's going out. Epic doesn't yet. Now he sees the smoke and realizes that there is someone pushing from the oil pit as the Legion mines also give their position away, and Epic Buy will actually get pushed from 2 angles as he's challenging both of them. Meanwhile, the Glass is pushed all the way in and he hits Epic Buy deep inside blue with only 27 seconds left on the clock. The attackers have to push in from blue as one goes down. It's all down to the Zofia and Thatcher, down to 2v2. There goes the Mute, and it's all down to Hulk once again no, actually it's all down to the Zofia of Deadeye to clutch it, but that's where Hamza comes in on the Legion, just holding this angle, just holding the door, waiting for the attacker to push in, but then aggressively peeking to confirm the kill. So brilliant round from the defenders, making sure the initial momentum that they gained from Hulk's 2 kills deep inside Arsenal, they were able to utilize that momentum and carry it on into the round, as when they lost Epic Buy inside blue, the defenders converged on that position, realizing that the attackers were rotating towards that side, and they were easily able to hold on to any assault from blue. And blue just became a death box for the attackers, as they weren't able to move any further from blue. As round number 3, and the defenders deciding to go back to CCTV, the site which they were unable to hold on to last time. Let's see what they do differently this time, as they are bringing the Mira, which is also available. So once again, so many operators that are available due to that Caveira Clash Defender ban, and they're not deciding to bring either Echo or Maestro, 2 very influential ACOGs. The Maestro can hold on to Garage so much better with his Evil Eyes, but instead they're going to reinforce his walls, and the Rook will probably hold onto the Garage Catwalk, and the Mira will probably be holding onto the red stairs, with the Mira facing the construction doorway. The Bandit and the Jaeger. The Bandit will probably be looking to go for the Bandit trick on the server wall, despite the fact that the attackers are bringing 1 set of nades on the sledge. So I like this adaptability from the attackers, as the Glass has been switched off to a Hibana, but I would have rather had the Twitch. I would have rather have the Glass instead of the Twitch, though, because the Glass, especially on a site like CCTV with so many long angles, especially inside Garage, that the Glass can easily peek and take care of. I would have rather had the Glass. Meanwhile, Abhinandan just opening up 1 hole inside the Garage walls, as Epic Buy on the Jaeger just jumping in front of him, and he's not punished, as he's able to rotate down towards blue, and this dance between Kaki and the Bandit of of Hamza. Let's see how this works out, as both the heart breachers are now going to assault this wall, and let's see if Hamza is actually able to trick this. He gets the Hibana pellets, but is unable to get the thermite charge, and he is brought down to about 20 health as the thermite charge blows up in his face. But they are unaware of his position right next to this right panel of the wall that was not breached, and was able to be tricked, as the run out from Bandit doesn't afford him anything. He's on very low health, but the attackers have now opened up the wall, and that's the first kill onto the bandit who was playing so aggressively on that breach, as the Hibana peeks in from the CCTV window, and the attackers looking for a very straightforward push into the breach, as Skullbeard is still holding onto the garage. The tush drone's now going in. The position of Skullbeard will be given away. Yep, there we go. The tush drone shot down, but the tush now knows that there is a player inside garage. It's not going to be easy, as Abhinandan flashes himself almost as he spots Epic Fight inside master bedroom and immediately beheads him. It's down to 5v3 with only 50 seconds left on the clock. The Legion Mines coming into play as the diffuser is on the breach. It's still outside. No one has still picked up the diffuser with only 40 seconds left on the board. It's all down to Hulk inside Cash and the Legion and Rook to hold on to this final push by the attackers. Abhinandan, the only presence inside the construction site, as the diffuser is on the roof. As I'm saying correctly, the C4 comes out and will not unfortunately connect with Abhinandan, who is on extremely low health. The ADS is now coming into play as a trade comes out between the Twitch and the Legion, and it's a trade-off. It's all down to the Via, the diffuse coming down. Hulk can spot the plant. He gets the diffuser down. It's all down to Hulk. The diffuser is... The time is so low. It's 1 second. The plant is going down. The timer is on 0. It's all down to Hassan. Can he kill him? Yes, he can. And Hassan clutches the round. An amazing play by Hulk on that Mira, pushing on that very last second to stop the diffuse plant. Yeah. The Mira just pushing in aggressively to stop that diffuse plant and hold on to the diffuser long enough so the plant could not go down until the timer could hit 0, and he was still alive at the end, and he was able to call out the position of the Thatcher who was planting just there right in front of her. An amazing play by Hulk to clutch that round, which looked like it was in the hand of Team Mystics. And now they're forced to go to the tertiary bomb site of this map, which is the gym bedroom, but it is a very defendable site if played right, as they are bringing the castle on Hulk this time. Hulk not playing the Mira, instead the Mira being given to Muzammil on his name Skullbeard. Yeah, Skullbeard. So let's see how they play this one differently. They'll probably go for a Mira Castle strat inside gym and bathroom to hold off any possible... Yeah, so Hulk on that 4k in that previous round and the round before that, and Abhinandan on 3 kills, really carrying the weight of their teams thus far. But unfortunately, due to that we can't get any stats from the first round that was played, so that was the only round that was off stream, and it was the only round that Team Mystics was able to win. So I don't know what was going on in the head of Meme Team then, but now they've really come back and now have 2 in a row. As I'm for one on that Bandit once again, Abhinandan on that Ibana, as they're now going for an Ash rather than rather than a Sledge. So no grenades being brought this time, rather going for the speed of Ash, who is bringing the R4C, so no ACOG on her. Fair play, as Hassan on this extremely dangerous run out from construction. He will not be able to get any kills, but he is able to retreat safely into bar, as Abhinandan now repels up to this bathroom balcony. Just drones going in, as That's My Boy is holding on to the main stairs now, as the defenders are mostly bundled up inside site. So 1 minute gone. The attackers have now encircled the site completely, as some shots rattling onto Godsend. The grenades going in to make sure there's no ADSs, as the ADSs are not clear. And ooh, Hulk just spots the head of Godsend on Ash, and he just misses the shots, as the Ash is able to get away with her life. He does have the diffuser as well, and no bandit tricking happening. So what's going on? Where are the castle barricades? Where exactly is a utility from a Hulk, as the wall has now been breached, and the mirror position inside bathroom has become significantly more important now, as the Mira inside has to do much more work. The attacker is now moving into construction, prone peeking the doorway as Hulk sits inside master bedroom. Only the Hibana on that breach so far, and she will come into contact with the mirror as yeah, so she is rotating away as the first kill goes to the castle. That's the only presence inside sight off, and that's basically both sides cleared off. As all the defenders have fallen off site, the only real anchor is the Mira, who's not even on site. She's actually inside the bathroom, and both sides are now clear, and the attackers have free roam into sight. The castle barricade, unfortunately, unable to let the Mira know that the plant is going down. The Ash deep inside, Jim planting as the diffuser hasn't planted, but it's down to a 2v3 from a 4v3. It's down to the 3-3s of Hibana and Ash to hold this diffuser, as Hamza and Hassan on that dock will be forced to retake onto their bedroom. But it's all down to Hassan on that dock. He takes down Abhinandan on the Hibana. It's all down to Godsend on who is on extremely low health against a 3 armor Hassan. Hassan will be forced to run out. He gets the shots onto Ash, and that's the clutch. But can he get the diffuser? He might have just enough time to get the diffuse plant. He overhealed himself to get that final kills on the Hibana and the Ash, and an amazing round by Hassan, once again clutching out in the final stages, making sure he's alive, even though he was on that deep roam on the main stairs, downstairs, inside bar. The retake from Team Meme was absolutely incredible. They basically gave away the site to the attackers to come in and do whatever they wanted. And once the diffuser was planted, once the information was given to the defenders that the deed has been done, they just collapsed immediately and destroyed the entire attack. And an amazing play, amazing patience by Meme Team to clinch that round on Jim Bedroom. As they are now going full circle back to church, not opting for CCTV as it is not open just yet, bringing a similar lineup as before. This time, Skullbeard, Muzammil going for that vigil rather than Hassan, who's going for mute. So 2 C4s being brought and to impact nades on the Legion and the Vigil. And on the attack side, the Ash being brought once again, not opting for Sledge, who I would say be a better pick, especially on a site like Church. The attackers should be aware that the defenders are forced to go to Church now, as the only 2 sites available are Church and Lobby, or Bar, sorry, and no one goes to Bar. So the reinforcements now going in, as the Jaeger and Mute are the only one left on site. Legion just reinforcing the construction walls to stop the attack from that side. As some attackers look to flank from that position deep inside the tunnel late into the round once the diffuse plant has gone down, as Hulk on that Valkyrie once again, who still has one of his cameras in his pocket, and the attack is spawning mainly on this shipping dock side, and some spawns near main gate and construction. So let's see how they play this with differently. Oh, sorry, warehouses. Thermite spawns warehouses. Deadeyes, tush drones just coming in and making sure they clear out the extremity. So this Africa area outside bathroom, where the Vigil would like to. Yeah, so 4 people right now droning. So this Congo line of drones is coming in, but no one has actually moved into the building, as Redshift is the only one who's actually moving, and he's still rappelling down to the floor, just peeking into the building, making sure there's no spawn peaks. As a minute into the round, and no attacker has actually entered the building. An interesting play. Hulk on that Valkyrie once again, who was so powerful last time with his C4 and his peaks, just aggressively peeking everything to make sure. And now finally the Ivana coming in, using her utility to open up the hatch. And Thermite is still outside the kitchen area, expecting a play from deep inside Arsenal. He has actually opened up the construction the construction wall, and Hamza are actually holding that wall very aggressively as the drones are now going in. As halfway through the round, the attackers have got a lot of map control, but they've not actually pushed. And a beautiful shot onto Hassan, who was asleep on the wheel. The Legion Mine giving the position of Abhinandan go away, but he was still able to get the kill onto Hassan on that main stairs. A very aggressive position as now Godsend just rushes on into sight using the 3 speed of the Ash. Thermite charge going in. It's 5v2. The defenders have completely abandoned sight as Hamza's inside the dirt tunnel. He rotates into kitchen, and Skullbeard, Muzammil on that vigil, just not being able to do anything as the diffuse plant is going down. What's going on? Meme team just asleep on the wheel, as all down to Muzammil, who was supposed to be the first kill, the first death, who was supposed to be the first line of defense, is now forced to retake onto side. He gets the kill onto Hibana, but that might be impactless at this point as the hatches are open. He can rotate into sight, but he will be shot down immediately as he tries to fall into sight. An amazing round by Team Mystics, realizing the holes in the defense of the meme team and just capitalizing on them immediately. An amazing round and an amazing attack onto Church of all places. The Ash really coming into play as he was able to just run into that site and get any kills that were close by. I'm sure the Hibana of Abhinandan was able to get that beautiful kill onto Hassan, really start that rush into sight, and the drones finally coming into play as the drone economy from Team Mystics was so great. They were able to gather so much intel, and they were able to know the fact that there was no one actually playing inside the church area, and they were just able to rush in and take control. As the Kaid now being brought instead of the bandit, and Hassan going for a pulse. So usually you would have a pulse sitting deep inside Arsenal, giving intel into any attackers moving in from the kitchen window or the freezer doorway. So let's see how Hassan plays it differently, as last time he was caught with his pants down on the main stairs. And he will have to play a bit more safely this time around. And Hulk once again on the Valkyrie, and the Nomad being brought by the attackers. So instead of the Hibana, which was so important last time, they're going for a Nomad. Probably expecting a roam, as the Kaid will be a very important operator, as Kaki with this hidden drone inside bar able to spot 2 defenders. So their position is now given away as a spot comes out, and this drone promptly shot down as got sent on that hollow R4C rip. Ash ACOG once again, I cannot stress that enough. The Twitch spawning near main gate, probably expecting some sort of spawn peek, as that's my boy Hassan just making some holes inside the roof of Arsenal. And actually in those holes you can actually just make a hole big enough to throw a C4 up, and anyone who decides to push in from freezer will be a very easy kill. As there we go, the holes in the floor, you can just chuck a C4 up, and that is a very easy kill to anyone who peeks into the freezer doorway. As that might be Redshift very soon, as Abhinandan on that Nomad this time is pushing into the building, making sure that all the corners are checked. Deadeye on the Twitch is holding angles, making sure that there's no stray defenders running around. And still, the Kaid on the hatches might be the biggest play from the defenders this time, as now the Thatcher is forced to use his utility on the hatches rather than the actual sites to take care of any Legion mines. So no Hibana this time. The Valkyrie camp being spotted, and only 2 hatches can be opened this time, as no Hibana being brought. So they can't open more than 2 hatches, or 1 hatch and a wall into church. So they have to be really careful with their utility, as the attackers have actually cordoned themselves into a corner, as Hamza gets the first kill onto Godsend of Ash. On that Ash, amazing kill on the Ash there, as the attackers were deciding to push into sight. That's the first push actually stopped by Hamza on that Legion. Just 1 minute left on the clock. Hulk with those Valkyrie camps, two of them still up on the walls as Redshift is able to push into side, and once again Hamza on that Legion, so low in health, but that's the diffuser down outside church wall, and Kaki gets the refrag onto Hamza, but so little time left, 40 seconds left on the clock. The man advantage safely in the hands of the defenders, as Hamza peeking with that ACOG pistol, and Hassan on that pulse is running around making sure no one's actually rushing from blue. Abhinandan on that Nomad has to be really careful, as if he dies, that's the flank watch off the board. His one EMP grenade still in the hands of Kaki, as he's shot down by Epic by deep inside blue. It's down to only 10 seconds as the attackers are just mowing, the defenders are mowing down all the attackers who are pushing in from that one doorway, and that's the final kill by Hulk to finish up the round. 4-2 on the first half, and an amazing defense. An amazing defense from the meme team, but I really have to question the utility usage from the Thermite, and not bringing the Habana really costing Team Mystics that round, as if they were able to open up another hatch or another wall or even another hole from Habana, that round could have gone so differently. An amazing round. An amazing first half by meme team, clinching it 4-2. They have all the advantage now going into the attack on Clubhouse, as Team Mystics bringing a Frost. So a Frost is a very volatile operator, and she is being 6-spec off, so fair play. They are going to church, so Kite is a very influential operator down there. The Ash being 6-spec off to Thatcher, so Epic by playing that duo with Thermite, and the Hibana being brought, so Team Meme not letting go of any of the hard breaches they can get their hands on, as Abhinandan might be the only counter to them. No Bandit being brought by Team Mystics. The Vigil might be going for a roam upstairs, similar to what we saw last time when Team Meme Team defended the site. As we go into the role swap, so the second half of the map. So 3 defenders now towards the Arsenal area, and Godsend on that Vigil. He was the Ash last time around, so let's see how he does this differently. And is he able to do anything differently from Muzammil, who was the Vigil last time and he was unable to do anything and was the last. Yeah, Hulk is using so much HP from a spawn peak, I believe. So spawn peak coming out.
I think that was one of the attackers who shot the banner themselves. Probably getting the cam. I think there was some friendly fire because I didn't see the spawn peak.
So that's fair play, but the Godson's position up inside logistics being given away from that impact hole that he's made for himself, and Abhinandan just sitting below this hatch, making sure that he's able to kite fake any Hibana pellets that might come in, as Hulk is on extremely, well, half HP at least, as Hassan on the Thermite, so aggressive. He will come into contact with Godsend, and Godsend takes down Thermite. That's the Thermite down. Hassan, an amazing misplay on the hands of Hassan, as he's immediately shot down by Godsend. It's all down to the half HP Hibana, who has to stay alive for long enough to be able to open at least 3 hatches, but the Kaid will be looking to trick any of the utility as long as he's able to. Abhinandan just sitting down here, comfortable, and Godsend is able to rotate back into logistics office and hold on to any rotation, as Hamza's opened up this very cheeky angle into Arsenal, as he's peeking into the... Can't really tell what he's peeking, but he's opened up this hole into the deep into Arsenal, and that position is now very difficult for the defenders to play, as this round has really stalled out from the attackers, and a beautiful Wallbang coming out from Muzammil on that Nomad. So
19
that's the
bullets
roam off
left
the
only
board.
with the red shield.
Only 1 minute left on the board now. And the attackers have to really start moving. The hatch being opened up. But really nothing else being done from the attackers. As Hamza on that Zofia finally moving in. Hulk now peeking this angle. Making sure there's no one peeking, coming into the hallway. As only 30 seconds left on the clock, and Hamza just missing out on the Legion. He's just there to the left. Just the ACOG hiding the body of the Legion, and the Legion immediately shoots down before Hamza actually gets the kill onto the Kaid. So it's down to a 3v3 with only 20 seconds left on the clock. The attackers have to really start. The Nomad has pushed into blue, but she doesn't have a rotation into the site, and only 10 seconds, about 10 seconds left on the clock. The attackers really have to start moving now. The Hibana still upstairs, and that's the Thatcher shot down, as well as the Hibana. It's all down to the Nomad, who is also shot down by Deadeye. Deadeye playing an amazing anchor inside sight on that ACOG. The Doc, the MP5 is amazing gunplay as he gets the double kill in the end, getting rid of the Hibana, the Thatcher, as well as the Nomad in the end. So an amazing defense coming out from Team Mystics as they're able to claw back one more round down to 3v4 now. This could be a very close, very close map for Team Meme Team. I would say this all came down to the coordination of Team Meme Team. I think the comms just fell off the board. Everyone was doing their own thing. Everyone was pushing from their own angles. No one was actually holding for a refrag. And the way that Team Mystics were doing it, just holding crossfires, making sure they're able to get the refrag before they lose too many people. As we go into the round number 8 of this amazing matchup so far. Abhinandan going for that dog once again. Vigil being brought out from the defenders as the Dukabi being played by Hassan this time, and the Buck. So instead of going for a double heart breach, they're going for a roam clear with that Dukabi, something we haven't seen yet. And let's see how Hassan plays it differently. The role of the Thermite being given away to Hulk, and Skullbeard on the Nomad still. The Nomad was not able to do anything last round except for that roam clear on the Vigil, but the Vigil had done his job by then. He wouldn't have had it any other way. He would have rather, he wasted so much time and he just accepted his fate there and then. But apart from that, he didn't do anything on that Nomad. His air jabs really didn't come into play at all, as Godson just sitting so far away from sight inside the strip club area, and the attackers might not be aware of his position, as actually, as I say that, the Nomad is droning in, and I think he might actually know that there is someone playing by this area, as Skullbeard just actually goes up to the roof, and Godson inside the strip club has not been found out. His position has not been given away, as the Nomad air jabs now coming out. So expecting some sort of runouts from the defenders, as the only hard breach, the Thermite being brought. So this dance between Deadeye and Hulk will be something to see, as the Thermite peeking in a very odd angle. He just misses the Legion, who was also peeking the same drone hole. This drone hole could be a death sentence for the Thermite, as he gets the Thermite charge on, and Hamza on that bug gets rid of the Bandit from downstairs, but he will be peeked aggressively by the Legion, who gets his head taken off by Hamza. Amazing play by Hamza downstairs on the bug, getting two extremely influential kills on the Legion and the Bandit. The Bandit being lost. So that means that, and as I say that, I'm cut off by an amazing kill by Epic by on that Thatcher using the AR-33, and another kill onto the Jaeger. It's all down to Godsend on that Vigil, who has to rotate and has to flank the attackers from deep inside strip. His position might not be given away yet, but the pre-fires might do, as the diffuser has been planted deep into sight, and he has to run up, and Hamza cleaning up the round. That's a 3k for the Buck for that round. An amazing play by Hamza on that Buck, just getting the first kill onto the bandit who was trying to bandit trick, and then getting the subsequent kill on the defender who was trying to go for the refrag, and then finally cleaning up the kill on the vigil who was flanking. And Hamza, 9 kills in 8 rounds, an amazing feat, as he's being followed by the Thermite of Hulk. And meanwhile, Deadeye on the other team, a pretty balanced scoreboard on that side, but still 6 kills on the board, still doing immense amounts of work, but it's not being enough for that round, as he was taken down so early on by amazing bug play. As they're now going to a CCTV room defense again now, and a thinker being brought. So they're giving away smokes for an excess set of grenades, but they have the smokes on the capital, so that's fine. They might be expecting another CCTV dream defense. If not, maybe they brought the Finca for the grenades so they can open up the castle barricades, should there be any, if they go to a gym bedroom defense. So I really don't know what Hassan's choice of Finca was in that round. Let's see what happens here. Oh, so yeah, so a misuse of utility there, as the impact grenade missing its target. The Vigil losing an impact grenade, and he's not actually made that rotation that he was supposed to, and the Legion now has to use one more impact. So that's one impact wasted, and the Maestro being brought by the defender. So I like this adaptability once again. Deadeye moving on to the Maestro this time. They really missed the information. The lack of information really cost them last round, as Kaki on the Jaeger this time, so holding Garage with a hollow is a very dangerous task. But that's my boy Hassan on the shotgun Thinker, as the grenades start going in. The Jaeger on the board might mean that the grenade was actually caught by the ADS, as the Capital is so far away, shooting bolts into the building, as there's no bandit to bandit trick, and that's essentially a waste of utility, as the mute charge just sitting on the board. Thatcher of Epic might be able to get rid of it fairly quickly, but the mute charge not able to stay alive for long, as the vault has been breached. So the defenders, realizing that the bandit tricking was not going to work, instead they went for the mute and stayed away, as the grenade has actually opened a hole inside the floor, as Hamza moving into garage might be able to, the ACOG actually saving the Jaeger, who's able to get an amazing kill, and a refrag by Hassan on that sausage shotgun, and another refrag coming out from Abhinandan onto Hassan. So that's the Finca off the board, and that's possibly one more grenade off the board, as well as the attackers are now stuck in a deadlock 3v4. The defenders have full control of site, and the attackers really have to start going for that push. With only 1 minute left on the board, the attackers can rotate around and go for something else, but Kaki and Godsend could be the final nails in the coffin for TB team, as they're still so far away from the site. The drones giving away the positions of 2 of the defenders playing inside Red Hallway and Garage. The Garage player has still not been taken care of, as I believe Capital has moved all the way into the site. He pushes into Garage and finishes the kill onto Kaki, so it's down to a 3v3. An amazing play by the Capital, who's on extremely low HP now, as Hulk goes down. 30 seconds left on the board. The diffuser is outside the breach. The defenders really have to do something crazy. The attackers have to do something really amazing to actually do something, as the Legion inside Red Hallway has control of the diffuser. The smoke's coming out and the diffuser is still outside. The attackers are able to defeat the diffuser. 10 seconds left on the clock. They have to go for the diffuse plant, but no, it's the Maestro cam of Deadeye coming into play in the end and is able to get rid of Capital. An amazing play by the Maestro, staying alive till the end to actually be of use. His cams not just being cams, but actually being weapons, as he is able to take down the extremely low HP Capital. And the attack once again just stalled out. Defense not giving them any opportunity to actually do something. They were just holding their angles and making sure that they were in good positions to stop any push into sight. Except for that play from Muzammil on the Capital, there wasn't any presence inside sight at all from the attackers at any time, as the Ying now being brought by Hassan and the IQ being 6-click off to the Nomad, but now just bring the IQ, so fair enough. As a 6-click comes out, Valkyrie to Valkyrie. So mind games coming out on both ends, but they're not working on either end. So fair play to both teams, as they're not going to church defense once again. Bringing a very similar lineup to what Meme Team brought, the Valkyrie being played by Redshift. His cameras will be very important, as no Maestro or Echo on the board this time. On a site like Church, where you can be so starved of information, should you lose the Valcams, I believe that the absence of Maestro and Echo will really cost the defenders, as the only sort of information they have is the Legion, who can give passive information, and the Valkyrie with her cams, and that cam being utilized once again. So similar cam spots coming out. With this one though, the attackers might not be actually looking for it, and it's actually hidden perfectly on that white pole. Epic by just flexing his elite Hibana skin, making sure that he plays it, as well as the Ying being brought by Hassan could be the game changer for Meme Team, as got sent on this deep roam on the top floor. His position being given away from that drone means that he will be pushed from the attackers. He decides to rotate back into logistics and just barricading himself in, making sure that anything. So his position is actually, yeah, the drone spotting the vigil, barricading the door inside logistics. So the attackers will now be very off his position and will not go into the kitchen window, which the vigil is actually holding right now. He spots the feet of the Thermite, and Hulk is brought down to so low HP. A misplay from Hulk coming out. I believe he might fall off the sledge as well. As how has he gotten there? I have no idea how he's got there. But so yeah, he's just standing there, just hanging off the cliff, and he might actually fall off if he doesn't play this right. Oh no, he's actually just stuck on the roof now. Really unfortunate, as Godsend gets the first kill onto the Ying. So that's a Ying off the board. Really unfortunate circumstances for the Thermite, who's stuck on the roof with so low HP as well. He can't fall off, he can't do anything. Oh, that's really unfortunate, as Epic Epic Bite gets the refrag onto the Vigil, and we might be going for a rehost. I don't know why, but we will be going for a rehost, and we will be back with you for round number 9 as it continues here. The kills now coming in, and we'll be right back with you shortly for round number 10. The Hello everyone, and we are back with the round number 11. So due to faulty decisions from the admin team, we had to gift a round to Team Mystics. The last round has been gifted to Team Mystics, so it's a 5-5 draw right now, as there was damage done to the thermite before the rehost was called, and has us say that the mirror window opened up already inside bathroom. And they're going for that double mirror setup again, something we saw last time from Team XGC, I believe. But Astrov now being substituted in for Hamza, I believe. Yeah, Hamza being taken off and Astrov being brought in his place, and Redshift got sent on this vigil roam deep inside, has not been caught by the attackers at all. The attackers have not been affected by this roam at all, but if the vigil can fall back to site in time, he can be a very influential. The default cam not been shut down from the attackers. What's going on? It's completely unaware of their surroundings, as this default cam is able to give out so much information for the defenders to utilize. What's going on, as now the Mira is actually forced to have two reinforced walls, so that takes away the rotation that the defenders could have had into gym bedroom. And if they can actually get the so the jacuzzi wall has been breached, and the first kill goes to the Twitch, taking control of main stairs, taking down the castle of Redshift, and now Godsend on the Vigil, rotating into bathroom. His position might not be given away as he slow walks into the bathroom. Hassan so focused on that left side of bar, his movement definitely giving his position away so far. 1 minute left on the board, as not much more has been done from the defenders, as the Twitch goes into the bathroom hallway. Astrov on that Dukabi, just the drones flying in, as another kill goes in favor of Astrov on the Dukabi, who can hack the cams right now, but only 45 seconds left on the board as Hassan moves into logistics. Astrov just peeking into the site. The Ying has full control of site as Stolby just rushes in, gets the double kill, downs the mute. It's all down to Godsend on the Vigil once again, and Hulk shuts him down. The early control from the attackers on that jacuzzi wall is coming into play as Hulk almost beheads the Thatcher of Epic Bite, as round number 11 goes in favor of Meme Team. Match point for Meme Team. Can they finish this map out, or are we looking at another draw for Meme Team? So CCTV being opened up once again. The defenders cannot go to church or gym anymore, and so they have to go to CCTV. So CCTV defense last time around was very unfortunate, as they were not able to defend it swiftly, and it all came down to the clutch, I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but they have to go to CCTV. The castle being 6 pick off to the Maestro, so that's a good pick, and the Capital being 6 pick onto from the Monty. I would have rather had the Monty. He does bring the smokes, and he's so able to push into the side garage so easily. But the Echo being picked at the last possible second. So sorry, yeah. As the final round of the match goes underway, the Vigil being picked by Godsend once again. He has been really uninfluential in this matchup so far, just rotating in the final round. The final man being killed, despite the fact that he's a roamer and his job is to influence around before the attackers even get to site. The only round he was actually influential was the round that we had to go for that erroneous rehost. But let's see how he plays this one differently, as the walls inside garage are being reinforced, but the left wall has been left soft. Once again, this echo cam inside garage is a very good cam, and because there's no IQ, that cam will probably sit there for the rest of the round. 15 seconds into the round, as the attack is now rappelling up to the roofs, just pre-firing any windows, making sure there's no one peeking for an early damage. Deadeye on the bandit has been so good so far, but he has to bandit trick the wall once again. The attackers not bringing a Hibana might affect them very much if the bandit trick proves fatal for them. As the Thatcher now going in, putting down the claymores, making sure that everything is all right. As the Capital being played on this roof, on this very long angle, the bandit is unable to bandit pick, and he has to run away, and the side wall has been breached. So an amazing play from Beam Team, playing that Capital perfectly, playing him in such a safe angle as Deadeye holding this master bedroom doorway. Kaki on that Jaeger still inside side, is watching the canvas. Skullbeard moves into the master bedroom gym hallway, and Scott sent so deep in the room, and the attackers are completely ignoring him. The Thatcher being on cam, just crouch peeking the small shotgun holes that were made, or no, bullet holes actually, that were made by the defenders, as he might be able to catch. Yeah, so 1 minute 20 left on the clock, and the attackers haven't actually done much, as Skullbeard has now moved all the way into gym bedroom, as Kaki takes the first kill, so that's a touch off the board, and the Dukabi calls now coming in, as Godsend on the main stairs, his position will be given away. Astrov watching for that flank from Godsend on the main stairs. He will now be moving up. One of the club team in this flank, as his position is given away once again, and Astrov rushes in for the kill, and that's a roam off the board, and Skullbeard gets the kill onto the bandit, peeking very aggressively under the doorway, as Kaki gets a refrag onto the Thatcher on the breach, as they have reached into cash wall as well. So Tamashik into side, the bearing 9 being played, that's the diffuser down, only 30 seconds left on the board. Skullbeard and Astrov getting 2 amazing kills, and it's down to Kaki on the Jaeger inside garage. He has to rush in, 24 seconds left on the board. He's rushing in to get the kill. Can he get it? But Skullbeard finishing up the round. An amazing play from the Capital, getting those 2 influential kills at the end. An amazing round by Team Meme. Meme Team once again to finish off this match, a 7-5 victory. Such a close match from Team Meme, I have to say. Astrov really proving to be a very good substitute, as he was able to get Godsend on that deep roam inside the basement, and he was able to use his calls so perfectly to catch the Vigil off guard. And that's the second last match of the day done and dusted with, as Meme Team get the victory 7-5. So Meme Team progressing further into the standings as they will be, and we will be back with you shortly for the final match of the day, which is Team Doctor versus Team Punk, which is going to be an amazing match, and we'll see you there.
Hello everyone, we are back with the last match of the day. This is between Team Doctor and Punk Esports. This is possibly the last match for Team Doctor in the group stages. The roster of Team Doctor is as follows, and this is the roster for Punk Esports. Like have a look at the map bands. The map that we'll be playing on today is Oregon, and Punk Esports will be attacking from the orange side. Let's hop in to the game. Now the game has already started. We are going to a tower defense first round. That's strange. And Doctor bringing out the blitz in first round.
Right, so it has minutes we're down to 150 seconds on the clock, and our Jaeger is already down to over 15 HP, I think, and our Bandit is down to around 80 HP. Our Doctor Drone getting a team kill, a surprise team kill on Falcon, and he does take a limit inhibitors here, does take Abby down in the basement, while our Doctor's Blitz gets the plant down in the tower side. It's down to a 3-4 situation. And we, as our main caster says, we have a flurry of kills. Up to the spot and the bandit. The bandit does miss a lot of shots in the attic side, while the Frost could not get the refrag on the bandit, and the Thermite of Platoon get finally taking out the Frost. It was just havoc in the last seconds of the round as the plant went down inside of the big tower. Well played to Punk Esports for executing the plant and covering the plant very well from the attic side and the vaulting in from the windows. So we're down to the second round. We're looking at a blitz play again from Punk Esports Doctor, and we have a sixth pick on the defensive side. We are six picking off from a vigil to a mute, so it's more of a supporting play. And the site that Team Doctor has chosen to defend this time is on the second floor. It's the kids' dorm area. We do see a Valk, and there's no IQ to counter the Valk camps if they're thrown outside, and if Valkyrie camps are placed really good, they'll be hard to spot. So we have the first Valk camp down in the cupboard in the master bedroom. We're looking at some more reinforcements. So far, the drone economy from the attacking side, it has been really good. They've lost only one drone, the Fierce drone. As we can see that the Valk is placing a camp from downstairs, facing the floor above in the master bedroom. We're looking at attic reinforcement. I don't think anyone has gone for a deep roam so far. So we have 4 of our attackers spawning in from the street. I think Blitz is looking to rush from either master bedroom or the stairs area. The garage wall has been reinforced, while Mute is down to only, I think, 20 HP inside the classroom. I think he is being thrown out while Doctor rushes into the building while the drone is just behind him. Our Mute giving away his position. Doctor does know that the wall has been breached. The floor has been breached actually from downstairs. Our Mute is trapped, I think, in the bathroom downstairs on the first floor. Our Doctor's Blitz trying to get the default camp above the main stairs. Thermite is already in. He's trying to reinforce the main wall. While Doctor missing a lot of shots, but he does get the melee kill on the Valkyrie of Dr. Donut, and it's down to a 4v5 situation just in under 2 minutes. We have another kill, but I think Doctor has been taken down. No. We're looking at a 1v5 situation here. It's all up to the castle, who is just rotated from inside. He does get a kill. It's a 1v4 situation, but he is just destroyed by Doctor's Blitz. He's getting rushed. Everyone is just getting rushed on by the Doctor's Blitz. I think they need to have a hard counter. I think they need to have a special strategy or a tactic just to counter that one solo blitz of Doctor, who just rushes into the side with two or maybe one drone supporting him, giving him calls, giving information. What? So we're down to the third round of the match. Once again, we have a blitz, but I think we're six picking off. Yep, we're six picking off on the defensive side from a Carrera to an Echo. I think they opted to choose information gathering operator this time. So we're looking at a second floor defense. Once again, we have a Belk and an Echo, as well as the Ella, who are considered to be information gathering operators. I think Valkyrie will play the same cams once again. One cam under inside of the cupboard in the master bedroom. She'll breach the floor of master bedroom. Oh, the cupboard. I repeat, the cupboard once again with her deagle and place another cam there. I don't think she is opting to throw a cam outside of the building. So once again, the drone economy of the attacking side being really good. They lost only one drone in the droning phase. And we have our third and final cam inside of the armory. Our Doctor's Blitz rushing in from the garage side. Once again, we have two of our defending operators, actually three of our defending operators, and they've already lost Valkyrie to the Blitz. Two more defending operators on the first floor. I don't see an organized counter to the Doctor's Blitz. We have our Elemines. For the first element destroyed by the Doctor's Blitz, he does know there is a defender inside of army. He decides to push in really hard.
But he doesn't know that Ella is playing with a shotgun right in the armory, and instead Ella gets knifed by the Blitz of Doctor, pushing really aggressive inside armory by the stairs. Really well played by the Blitz. Smoke is choking the hallway, so he can't get in. And Mute is ready for the C4. He's waiting for the information, but he has no idea that Blitz actually rushes in and got killed. What? He rushed in, got 2 piece, and he Mute killed himself, by the way. What? What is going on?
Yeah, I just don't see any special tactic or strategy just to counter the Blitz, because the Blitz is wreaking havoc on them. Can we look at it? Have a look at the scoreboard, the admin. Yeah, so as you can see, there's 6 kills just for the Blitz, and the rest having 3, 2, 1, 1, who equal to all those 6 kills of the Dr. Blitz.
And there's no information for Blitz. He's just rushing in, killing people. Even with Ella, with the shotgun. You saw the Ella playing aggressive in the armory, but Ella couldn't do anything. Not a single damage. She just got knifed by the Blitz, rushing in, and you possibly can't do anything against a Blitz rushing towards you. Wow, what a great play by Doctor on Blitz. A force to be reckoned with. And also, I have to criticize the Mute play. He had a C4, and he blew himself up. Like, what? Did you see that? He was playing by the white stairs. He blew himself up.
I think that was just a miscalculation from the Mute side.
Yeah, it could be, definitely, because there was no.
Maybe he just panicked looking at a Blitz shield rushing at him.
Actually, Blitz ran past him inside Kid's bedroom, got 2 kills, and then Mute just killed himself. He probably thought that's the.
Or maybe he thought killing himself would be the best idea.
Would be best idea, yeah.
Get be killed by it. Blitz.
Yeah, Blitz. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it is the best idea to get the to kill
Kill yourself.
Yeah. True.
Ouch.
Oh, a little team damage going on
We
right there.
suggest the audience not to do that. Don't kill yourself, please.
True, you can't do that. We're just like having fun with the blitz, and this blitz is consistent. He's playing he's playing blitz all 3 rounds. So yeah, they should have calculated this one, that because the lost match against young kids, Doctor literally played blitz all round at the end, and they come back. Oh yeah, Legion ran out. Yeah.
He got a kill, but he was instantly refragged by the Maverick of Ramsey's luck.
And he got Ash, so it's not like the most important operator, but you lost your own lonely frag. Now it's all onto the Maverick and the Blitz, which is still really powerful. A huge kill from the Doctor Donut. Yeah, he killed the only hard breacher they have. They can't breach the kids. Now this is huge for the defenders. Yeah, this is huge for the defenders. They can't breach the south kids window. I mean the hold on, I'm sorry. The kids what would you call that?
The master bedroom.
Yeah, master bedroom. It's really important. Okay, the Valkyrie is really playing aggressive. She's gonna. Yep, it's pretty easy. Free kill by the Maverick on. Okay, Doctor's in. He's in. He's rushing in. He got 1 kill. He knifed someone. He actually knifed the smoke, the most important operator you have in your defense. He's rushing in for the next kill, and he saw the mute on the stairs. And Blitz actually gets the kill on the Maverick. Wow, what a play! But it's still at the end, the attackers win with the double kill by the Thatcher on the Factoon kid. Wow, what a
I think this was the 4th round that Team Doctor.
They rushed in.
Was it the 4th or the 5th? And they were rushed in all the time.
All the time, yeah. Yeah.
I still don't see any compromisation. I still don't see any tactics.
Any captain traps, even trap. Yeah, true. Yeah.
They don't have a Legion. They don't have to look at a Legion play. We're not looking at a smoke play to counter the blitz. So
they had a Legion, but Legion were so aggressive to get the kill on Ash. He would jump out from the armory window and taking the Ash from inside the garage, and immediately got refragged by the Maverick. So yeah, he should not do that, because they know that the other next team that are playing blitz consistently, you have to be more careful, because you're the only trap operator, and as you all know, the Legion needs time to generate the goo mines. So yeah, well, what a great play by Blitz. And also, I have no idea why they don't know why they're not countering it. They know the Blitz is rushing every time. This is like the 3rd time Blitz rushed inside the kids' bedroom, killed 2 people, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Okay, well, this is odd situation. They are going to the kitchen site, and I don't. The only ACOG operator they're gonna play is Rook, instead of having 3 ACOG operators to hold the hallway. So this should be interesting. It should be interesting to see the. Wait, is it just me, or Mute has no HP? What?
No, I think it,
oh, it's a bug. It's a visual bug. Yeah, it's a visual bug. Oh, okay. I thought some team damage going on, but no, it's full HP. Yeah. Okay, so I really want to see if Rook has an impact or a shield, because you need. Okay, Rook is playing impact, so they don't have any shields to protect the banner batteries from the. Wow, what a rush from Maverick on. Yeah, inside the basement, taking what? Is this a rush? No. AB on the Zofia taking out the poles. He's playing really aggressive. There's also a bandit to refrag the poles, but I don't see any refrags, as the Thatcher also gets a kill on the mute. I'm sorry, pardon me. On the Rook. The bandit actually gets a kill on the Zofia, but Plant is going down inside the bomb. He's nowhere near the bomb site, so he has to go back. But it's highly unlikely for him to come back from this situation, because he's low on HP and he has to go up against 4 people. But now he can't even win against Blitz. What a great shot from Doctor, taking out the bandit, and this is 5-0, totally dominating the defenders by the Team Punk team. Team Punk, I'm sorry. Wow.
So I really like this in the all chat from Limited here that you said that Doctor had a nice shot on him from the Blitz, the last shot.
They are appreciating the Doctors.
I think this has been the fastest match of Bro League ever played.
This is going 0-5 in favor of Team Punk, and all thanks to the blitz play. I mean, the blitz is rushing in, killing people inside objective, and there's nobody refragging on the blitz. I mean, yeah, it's hard to kill a blitz, but you have to be close to each other to in order to refrag the blitz. But there's no
Sure. Can
refrag
we
coming in.
have a look at the scoreboard, admin?
Scoreboard, yeah, I really like to see how many times the blitz actually died. No, 8 kills and one death. So he died only one time. I'm pretty sure it was on the white stairs by the bandit, coming from the coming from bottom stairs. He had no idea that Blitz was playing there because he got killed. He got the kill on Valkyrie on the hallway, and then he rushed in on the stairs. He had no idea the Blitz was right behind him. So wow, what a great play by the Doctor on Blitz. Truly a force to be reckoned with. They should have an idea that you should ban the blitz operator against a player like Doctor. He's really consistent on this shield operator. We're going to the basement laundry defense once again to try the luck, and in hopes to get one round after this out of this defense, because after this we'll be switching sides. So it will be really hard for anyone to come back from 6-0. Oh, what a great play! Spawn peek from Doctor. Donut taking out the Sophia. Wow, this is the kind of plays that you should need. But we have seen the lead before. We have seen this lead before. And Doctor is rushing inside, and he gets the Legion Mine, and they have an idea that someone's playing by the stairs. Even with one kill, and they have not been able to get the round. So yeah, they smoked the stairs, and I'm pretty sure they're probably going to for the plan because there's only 3 players inside, and there are still 2 players left. Oh wow. Okay, so diffuser was diffuser. Maverick has the diffuser and he's right up top on the hatch. He's taking the hatch. He's trying to take out the hatch, but it will be really hard because it takes time and someone needs to watch you consistently. Wow, what a great shot from Falcon taking out the Blitz, the most powerful and the top frag of your team. This is huge for this team. Maybe this could be the only round they win. But no, the Thatcher gets the double kill on Legion and your Jaeger. What a great play by Paktoon Kid, taking out 2 players inside the objective. This is turning really hard. Wow, what a kill from Maverick, taking out the ally. It's only 1v2 now, as the Bandit actually takes out the Twitch on the stairs. LaPlante is going down. They know the Bandit is playing on the stairs. So he needs to go down as the Thatcher is watching the hatch because he thinks that Bandit's going to drop from the hatch. But no, Bandit's going to wait, when? Okay, he's going back to the meeting, and he's probably gonna flank. This is a huge opportunity for taking place there because they have no idea. Everybody's watching the front. Okay, the call has been made, and they know that someone is flanking, and it's Bandit. This could be hard for him, but if he plays this right, he could do it possibly. He lost a lot of HPs going back to the front stairs as he got spooked by it, and time is running out. Only few seconds to actually get the kill. No, but he can't do it. Paktoon Kid on the Thatcher, getting 3 pieces in this round. What a game-winning play by the Thatcher, getting beautiful 2 kills inside the bomb. Like, why would you peek him if you got 2
even
kills?
though Punk Esports lost the Blitz in the starting part
they
of
lost
the round,
2 members.
yeah, Paktoon Kid instantly refragged for Doctor, and he showed up for his team, Punk Esports. I think they have an equal kill count. Can we have a look at its scoreboard again, please? So Paktoon Kid has 9 kills. Am I right?
Yeah, he got 3 kills from this round. True. So as I said
Kid so far is now the top fragger for Punk Esports. So even though we're looking at a great blitz play from Doctor, but the rest of his team,
is picking up. Yeah,
Kid and Rise with Buck are not backing down, and they're not just putting all the pressure on the shoulders of Blitz.
I really have to criticize Team Doctor's play. They spawn picked Sophia, you got Sophia out of board, you killed Doctor, and it's 5v3. Why would you peek the stairs? Because you know someone is playing by these stairs. Paktoon Kid on really huge 2-piece inside the objective, taking out the Legion and the Jaeger, playing really aggressive in the hallway, and that's it. That was the only game-winning play by the Paktoon Kid, even though he got lost kill at the end on the Bandit. Great play by Paktoon Kid by taking 3 kills inside objective. And we're switching side, so we're seeing the launching defense by the Team Punk. They are thinking to close this out because they are playing really aggressive lineup. They have Echo to play the anti-diffuse and anti-plant, and then have a Lesion and a Dog, Jaeger, and a Valkyrie to get all the information. Okay, we might see she got spotted, but the call has been made that she might run out from the white stairs window. She's playing really aggressive, as I said before. They're trying to lock this one out with 7-0 victory. So what is this? What is this? What? Are they? Wait, is this like a knife fight or something? They're prone on the ground, all 4 people, but one got spawn killed. It was your Thatcher. You don't have a Thatcher anymore, so good luck with the Lesion Mines and the ADSs. But what is this? Hello? Are you saying
this? For a knife fight, they're just trying to counter the spawn peak tower.
Wow, what? They are so afraid of spawn peak. They're actually prone by the white one outside the spawn location. What is this? Total domination. As a Blackbeard also got downed by Echo. No shield is going to help you, Blackbeard. What is going on? What? The Dark is playing outside. He knows someone is playing by the white man. He knows it. And Echo's giving all the information. Even with the player marks, they can't do anything. What is 1v5? He know there's someone playing right next to him, but he can't land shots on him. What is this? What is this? Total domination by Team Punk, taking 0-7 victory over Team Doctor. Great play and a great match at the end, of course.
I think this has been the fastest match played by any team in Bro League. So
yeah,
this was the final match for the day. Punk Esports totally dominating against Team Doctor. They won 7-0 against Team Doctor. Blitz just wreaking havoc on them, and then the final round, I think, was the main highlight of the match. Both Doctor taking out, I think, three people.
3 people, yeah.
From the spawn peak inside of the big tower, and then all of them just running out and taking out everyone that was left.
What a great round to end with, yeah.
For the match.
Yeah. 7-0 on Team Doctor. This is the last match for today, so that's it for sticking. Thank you so much for watching.